Media Market Show, episode 39425. Well, it's September 5th, 2025 now, but we are back. Eagles Cowboys just finished debut game for the NFL 2025 season. Eagles get the win. They win. Let me check the score. 24-20. Cowboys cover the 7-point spread. Dak Prescott, well, brother, Jalen Hurts, 19 of 23, rather, 152 yards. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground, 14 rushing attempts for him. Saquon Barkley also had a touchdown. One catch for A.J. Brown is killing me, though. I got to be honest. A.J. Brown's on my fantasy team. I'm hurting. I'm just like, yo, what is this? And there was no real concerned effort to want to get him the ball. So I don't know. I need to see more from this from this Eagles new offensive coordinator. Like, how do you not get your Super Bowl winning wide receiver, Pro Bowl, All Pro wide receiver the ball until the very last possession in the fourth quarter? So I'm upset about that. So it's all in my morale. As I have A.J. Brown on my fantasy team. CeeDee Lamb had 7 receptions for 110 yards. He also had a few drops and costly drops that kind of looked like it cost the Cowboys the game. Dak Prescott threw for 188 yards. We want to bet on that. Let's make some noise. Had the under on Dak Prescott's 245.5. So if you follow me in Discord, we got that W. But yeah, so that is the Cowboys taking the L to the Eagles. Eagles win at home. They do not cover the spread, though. And yeah, Jalen Hurts gets it done on the ground mostly in this game. I thought Dallas played pretty well, just watching them how they played defensively. They bracketed A.J. Brown. It was really not having anything going outside. They were not having it. So respect, kudos to the Dallas defense. But I think offensively, they kind of let themselves down. Like I said, CeeDee Lamb had a few drops in this game. CeeDee Lamb played well. He had 7 receptions, 110 yards. But if you just look at the stat sheet, it's not enough. He had a couple drops that were really bad drops. And he had one where he could have caught it. It was a really tough catch. But Eagles get it done. Javonte Williams, 2 touchdowns on the ground. Probably on a lot of fantasy benches out there. But yeah, good game overall. We did have a delay in there. That's why I'm going live. I'm live right now at 12:30 a.m. Essentially on the East Coast. But we got Kansas City and the LA Chargers tomorrow. And yeah, kudos to all of that. So the NFL is officially back. Had to wait a long time, but let's make some noise for the NFL. They are back, and the Eagles started off right, get the W. A few things happening around just the social world today, but one of the things that really popped out to me, Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson agreed to have a fight. I am certainly taken back by this. I'm like, what? Why would these two agree to have a fight? I just saw my boy Rodney. He just posted on X and was just like, at some point we have to boycott this. And I might be with him. I might be standing around with him. I know he's a Spurs fan. I got my Spurs guy, Tim Duncan, in the back. But what's going on? Why is Mayweather fighting Mike Tyson in 2025? Are these recession indicators? Is this what's happening right now? Like we have to have Mike Tyson fight Floyd Mayweather in 2025. Mike Tyson obviously just had the big bout against Jake Paul not too long ago, definitely within this calendar year. And Mike Tyson, he lost the fight. It just wasn't. It feels like, it's time to move on, Mike Tyson. But still, he's going to fight. It's a report about TMZ. Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson agree to fight one another in a match. And I don't know, man. I'll probably tune in, but I mean, what the hell is going on? Floyd, I don't know how old is. I'm going to look up right now how old Floyd Mayweather is and how old Mike Tyson is. Mike Tyson's age. Mike Tyson's been obviously fighting since the 90s and the 80s. Still going 40 years later. Mike Tyson is 59 years old. Mike Tyson is 59 years old. Born June 30th of 1966. So he will be fighting. I mean, well, I don't think he would fight before he's 60, but let's see Floyd Mayweather's age. And these are guys that are such big champions. Floyd Mayweather, February 24th, 1977, He's 48 years old. So we got these guys 48 and 59 fighting each other for what? For what? Money, a recession indicator. I know, these guys live certain lifestyles, but come on now. I don't know if the world needs this, but wanted to comment on that. TMZ did report that Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson agree on a fight. I wanted to. I'm gonna find a clip. Denzel Washington, obviously, is who I'm referring to, right? You say the name Denzel. There's only one person to think about, right? It's Denzel Washington. If someone says, "Hey, you won't believe I ran into Denzel," or I just heard and I just saw an interview with Denzel, or like you don't think of any sports players, anything like that, right? We think of Denzel Washington because I mean that's who Denzel is, and apparently we've been saying his name wrong the entire time. Apparently his name is Denzel. His name is Denzel. We've been calling him the wrong name the whole time. Want to pull up a clip talking about his name. But this is kind of astonishing to me. But yeah, Denzel Washington revealed that his name has been mispronounced throughout his 4-decade career. His name is actually Denzel. So I'm going to share that clip with you all, as I was pretty taken back when I saw this. So let's get to it. To the stew. All right, now we're going to hear from Denzel.
Players named Denzel.
Because my name's not pronounced Denzel. My name's pronounced.
Well, it looks like we've been saying Denzel Washington's name wrong all along. During a September 2nd appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live, the Oscar-winning actor shares that his first name has been mispronounced his whole career.
There are currently 4 players named Denzel in the NFL.
I know.
And
there's a lot of Denzels now.
There weren't that many before your first Oscar. There were 0 in 1987.
And this is how you know they named themselves after me. Because, wait a minute, because my name's not pronounced Denzel.
Going on to reveal how his name should be enunciated.
My name's pronounced Denzel.
Oh.
I'm Denzel Jr.
However, the 70-year-old doesn't blame fans for the mix-up, instead explaining that it was his mother that actually started calling him Denzel.
My father's Denzel Hayes Washington Sr. I'm Denzel Hayes Washington Jr. My mother would say, Denzel, and we both show up. So she said, from now on, you're Denzel.
Well,
that's how it got pronounced Denzel.
Oh, that's smart.
He said, you're Denzel. You're Denzel and you're Denzel.
So everything that we've known, or that I've known, for the past 33 years I've been alive, Denzel Washington is not Denzel Washington. It's Denzel Washington Jr. And I was pretty taken back by that. But shout out to moms. She made that executive decision. But Denzel Washington is not Denzel Washington. He is Denzel Washington Jr. And we will address him as such going forward. A couple other things I wanted to talk about. Maybe if I can get a friend or two in here, I'll touch on one of these things. But let me see here what I got. Christian McCaffrey. All right, man. I've been having the football blues. I already talked about A.J. Brown already on my fantasy squad. 1 catch today in the very end of the 4th quarter. Disgusting behavior. But Christian McCaffrey also on my fantasy team. Look, I'm just a laughing stock right now. Like I just feel like ridiculous. But Christian McCaffrey, calf injury. He missed the majority of the 2024 season after being the 2023 season Offensive Player of the Year, leading his team to the Super Bowl. He missed the majority of last season, came back for a couple of games, got hurt again, and now he is hurt again. He's hurt again. When will it stop? Like some people have been putting in bets for him to win Comeback Player of the Year. I think that might be done. Christian McCaffrey. I'm just hurt. I just don't. Christian, it's just ridiculous. Guy cannot stay on the field any longer. Calf injury. When they say calf injury in sports, it kind of means Achilles as well. Like the Achilles is bothering you. He obviously went to a specialist last year. It was like a really big thing. The 49ers played on Monday Night Football opening week last year, and Christian McCaffrey was a late scratch. Nobody knew anything about it. He was going to see a specialist. Somebody took a picture of him in the airport. Now he's hurt again. You might have put them in fantasy. Oh well. But I don't know what this means just overall for Christian McCaffrey. This might be getting towards the end of the road, right? But what are the 49ers going to do? It feels like all their running backs go through injury hell. I'm thinking about all their Isaac Garendo, he's hurt. They have Patrick Taylor Jr., he got hurt. Christian McCaffrey's hurt. They got Brian Robinson. Godspeed, brother. Godspeed. But yes, Christian McCaffrey hurt once again. And this might be the end of the road for Christian McCaffrey. But yeah, let's keep moving on. I talked about Denzel Jr. and Highest to Lowest. There's a new movie with Spike Lee. Officially hit streaming platforms today on Apple TV. Go see that. I saw that in the theater. Really good experience. Spike Lee and Denzel, they just have such a great chemistry over the years. We know they did Mo Better Blues. We know they did Malcolm X. We know they did Inside Man. We know they did He Got Game. Highest to Lowest is up there as well. Shout out to Young Felon, which is A$AP Rocky's character. But this movie was really good. It was one of those movies that for me, just kind of watching it in the theater, it was more so like, at first it's like, a part of it is it's a thriller, right? It's like, oh, this is happening. You kind of like rushing. I got into the plot so quickly. I remember watching it in the theater, be like, oh, this got into the plot so quickly. But another thing with this movie is it kind of comes to like what you would do in this situation, right? Like if you don't know, the basis for the movie is, this guy, who has a lot of money trying to get his kid back. And, also, I'm not giving too much away here. This is in the trailer. But they took the wrong kid. They didn't take Denzel's kid. They took the wrong kid. And it kind of comes down to like morals and, what you would do in this situation. It was a really tough situation. So I definitely recommend everybody going to see that. It was classic Spike Lee. I mean, the opening scene was beautiful. New York. I think Frank Sinatra was like in the opening frame. Very Spike Lee felt type of movie, and I really enjoyed it. But you got all these scenes. When they Spike has these scenes where it seems like these people are kind of like up on a pedestal, if you will, and it's like these one shots, and they're just kind of like floating around. It's a really good movie. I appreciated it. One thing that I was having trouble with, though, issues with, is just ranking it. I named all those Spike Lee movies. Like, how do you with Denzel? Because that's his new name, according to him on. I think he was on Jimmy Kimmel. Was that Kimmel? I think that was Kimmel. But so yeah, it's hard to rank these. Like, how can you? I don't know if I can rank this higher than Malcolm X. No way, right? Malcolm X is a classic. Maybe Mo Better Blues, but Mo Better Blues is a vibe. Shout out to what is his name in Mo Better Blues? I'm forgetting right now, but Denzel's character in Mo Better Blues. So yeah, it's tough. He Got Game though, like super classic. I mean, for me, growing up playing hoops, being around the way, recreational centers, like He Got Game is that. So it's really tough to rank this movie. I think maybe it's more of a conversation in 5 years or so when you really get to digest this movie. So I'm gonna watch it again. I definitely recommend going to see Highest to Lowest. It's a really good movie. It kind of takes you through, just like the title said, you're on these highs and then you kind of get to these lows as well, and really figuring out what you're going to do in these certain situations. Look, I got my Chuck in the building, and I think great time because I want to talk about something. I need somebody to talk about.
Talk to me. Hold on. Are people allowed to smoke on camera?
Yeah, you can do your thing. We can do your thing.
All right. Hold on. This the late night flow. This the late night flow after the game swag. So you know.
Yeah, late night flow, late night flow. I'm not mad at it, brother. But yeah, I touched on a couple of things already. Mike Tyson fighting Floyd Mayweather. That's going down.
I
I don't know if
definitely
you've heard
saw
or
that.
not, but that is going down. Eventually, I talked about Christian McCaffrey already. Talked about AJ Brown's disappointing. You know, I'm just crying my little fantasy heart out. Denzel's Washington name is actually Denzel Washington, as he came out in the report. But the next thing I wanted to talk about, and this is why I needed someone to talk to, because you know I don't have too many opinions about things like this. But TMZ reports Sierra's son with Future
Yes.
has his last name legally changed to Wilson, which is Sierra's husband, Russell Wilson,
Okay.
and now his stepson. I don't know his real Little Future. I don't know, but his
His name is
name
Future.
now is
His name is Future.
officially last name is Wilson, and
Mhm.
yeah, that's crazy. Like, you gotta. My first thing that came to my mind, I'm like, how as a father, how can you allow this? Like, what's going on? Like, is you
But
not
can I play devil's advocate?
for sure?
All right. So this would be my take on it, and this is no knock on anybody who isn't with their child, but it doesn't like see their child every day or whatever. But the truth is that Russell Wilson is Future's father. Like Future, Nadavius Wilburn might be his biological father, but his father is Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is married to his mother. He be with his mother. I'm gonna assume way more than he be with his father. And it's not like Russell Wilson just came around like a year or two ago. Russell Wilson known this boy his whole life. So like this is one of the rare not rare, but one of the circumstances where I'm like, I understand why a man would feel away, but you gotta understand. Like Future got like how many kids? Like he ain't worried about this. He is not. He shouldn't be worried about this.
No, I get it. I'm not a dad, so I really can't speak from that perspective. What I can speak to though is just like, yo, I can speak to showing up. It's just like if there's one thing I'm gonna do in life personally, it's like show up. That's half the battle. It's like, well, what's really going? Is Future just really just doesn't care? It's like, yo,
I mean, once again, I don't want to. That as someone who's recently become a father, I hate to disparage other people because it'd be hard. Like even when you with the person and you there every day, it'd be hard. So I can only imagine, custody and all that other stuff. But like for everything I've seen publicly, Russell Wilson does a really good job of being a father to the kid Future. And if that's the case, like that, like that's a whole nother dynamic. Like if you take care of somebody every day, that there might be a thing where Russell Wilson is like, yo, like I'm your father, like I'm the one who makes sure this, like there's that whole dynamic. So I definitely feel like just if you look at it on the surface, I definitely could see why everybody, each different group of people, in particular the men in this situation, might feel away. But I think Future, the rapper, he really gotta understand. Like this is one of those things you gotta understand that like my boy, I'd have messed up. How many baby mamas I got? I got like 7. Like they all can't have my last name. Come on, man.
wow, they all can't have my last name. It's crazy.
Bro,
But
if
yeah,
you got
that's TMZ
come on,
reported
bro.
that Sierra's son, Future, I believe it's Little Future, has his last name legally changed to Wilson. Her husband, Russell Wilson, obviously that's under him. And yeah, I was just really not at this point. I'm just running like I agree with you. Russell Wilson, I see them out like baseball games on the field, basketball games on the court, like meeting them, teaching. Obviously, like it's really good. But I'm just like, yo, like, what about the past? Like, what is? I just feel like it's like, yo, it's basically it makes him look like a deadbeat. I gotta be frank. It makes him look like a deadbeat. I don't know. Looks can be deceiving. But yeah, it's not a great look.
It's not a great look if Future had a different image.
Okay.
So I agree with what you're saying because like we got friends who got kids, and if randomly up in one day we like you heard one of the man's kids got their last name, you'd be like, what's going on here? But for Future, it's like, all right, my guy, like, yeah.
Yeah, but I guess you're right. The different bars, different levels. So, yeah. Shout out to that. Shout out to shout out to Russell Wilson though and the family, Sierra. God bless. I just wanted to bring that up on TMZ reports. Another thing, I talked about Bill Belichick on this stream a couple nights ago for the debut episode. Let's make some noise.
Make some noise, make some noise.
But yeah, he's back at it again. We know he took the terrible loss. I think it was 41-14 Monday night against TCU. Didn't cover that spread. But yeah, North Carolina and first-year head coach is reported by ESPN here. I have in front of me. First-year head coach Bill Belichick have banned the New England Patriots staff from accessing the Tar Heels program, as well as restricting some other NFL programs. And I'm just like, how is this going to help the program succeed? I really don't understand. Maybe you just don't want the pressure of your early recruits and having to feel like, oh, we got all these NFL guys around. But if I'm a 16, 17-year-old kid and I'm really good at football, not only did you just get your ass beat, but now you're telling me these NFL scouts can't come see me. Like, why would I want to play for you? Like, this not 03. It's not 04. It's not 05. It's just I really don't understand this at all. Chuck, you got any thoughts on this or what's going on?
Power grab. That's why college has more power than the NFL, and that was kind of, that's a big thing for. I feel like a guy like Belichick. So if he can stamp himself and like stamp whatever authority he has, I think he'll try to do it. And I think that's all this play is. And I don't know how long this lasts. Like Belichick has enough connections in the NFL that if he calls somebody on the Patriots, like, they'll come. Um, I think a lot of this is also like logistics. Like you said, he's a new coach. There's a pressure. You probably don't want like 40, 50 scouts from all these teams. So if you can limit the teams, I mean, it's petty. There's definitely some vindictiveness to it, but I feel like we know that about Belichick. That's kind of his bag, right?
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, especially when you maybe trying to get the kids in line or whatever, and just like, we're not having no NFL recruits here. We're here to focus on football now, do
Yeah.
your job, etc. But listen, if I had a 16-year-old son right now and I was in North Carolina, I don't think like you. It's like, nah. I mean, come on, what are we doing here? Well, let's get him with a successful. Let's get him with depending on what position he played, that's where I'll tell you to go. Play offensive lineman. We're gonna, let's go to Iowa or something out the state. But I just don't. I don't know. I don't really love this, but I can see if you're just trying to get the kids, heads on straight. And but he specified it to the Patriots as well. So yeah, didn't love that. But yeah, that's the latest on.
Hold
That's
on,
just the latest
hold
right
on,
there.
hold on. You can't talk about Belichick and not talk about the girlfriend.
That's fair. That's fair. She was on the sidelines. I
Come on, bro. I know. I'm
saw.
about to say you had it. Well, so I see. I didn't catch the first episode. My apologies. But what is your actual take on the Belichick girlfriend? Like him and the girlfriend. Screw the football aspect, like her being on the field, her maybe in practices. Just 73-year-old Belichick, I believe, and 24-year-old whatever her name is.
Yeah, I mean, my take is it's ridiculous. It's I really don't understand it. It's literally a total 180 from Bill Belichick, who was no nonsense, do your job, et cetera, et cetera. And now to the point where he is now just kind of like all over the place. Seems like she's making a lot of decisions on behalf of him. believe that she's a part of like his brand and like replies to emails are supposed to come to him, stuff like that. And I just really don't understand it. It's not. I can't say it's a midlife crisis. Guys in the 70s, so just I have no idea though. I don't know what he's doing. I don't get it at all. UNC, I feel like eventually probably going to have to step in and be like, yo, we can't continue to have this. But she's all on the field. She's all in the videos. She's all on the microphone. She's telling you this, telling us that. And yeah, it's just not a great look, especially for a coach who's had so much success and has been so no nonsense. Now it seems like he's mostly nonsense, especially even when people bring it up in interviews. He like, well, she'll step in. She'll be like, hey, we're not talking about our age difference. Like while he's on an interview. Yeah, but you cool with this? You okay? You okay in this?
It's the funniest thing to me because Bill Belichick, I feel like keeps going down in age. Like he was married to a woman who was his age. I think the woman he was dating before was about like 15 to like 20 years younger. Now he's going to like 40 to 50 years younger. And I just think Bill Belichick is a funny like anytime I've heard him like talk about stuff kind of like outside of football, he seems to be a very funny person. And this seems like what a funny old guy would do. Like a funny rich old guy would have a young girlfriend who like kind of takes over his life because Bill Belichick don't want to do none of this. Like Bill Belichick don't want to meet people, don't want to set up interviews, don't want to do nothing. And she's like, bro, we can get you some bread. And I feel like if anything I know about dudes like Bill Belichick is a check is a check. And I think Bill Belichick is like, yo, she get me checks, bro. Like, I don't have to do much but sit here. And I've been sitting here talking to people for years. So I like it's a weird relationship, no doubt. But for Bill, like I feel like though it works for Bill. Like I'm happy for if Bill happy, I'm happy.
If Bill's happy, I'm not. You do, I guess you do. I mean, last season when he got off the Patriots and just kind of like a free agent, he had hella jobs. So he was on like 4 different platforms, maybe 5. I remember he was on like VSiN, VSIN. He was on the HBO show. I think it was CW, but Ocho Cinco. All those guys were involved, and
yeah, it was like the Ryan Clark joint. The Ryan Clark hosted show.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah,
yeah, that's the latest on Bill Belichick and what he's got going on. No Patriot NFL scouts will be there, and he's limiting other scouts around the NFL. All right, I don't have too much more, but I heard a clip today from Kelly Price, and I just thought I should play it. So I just kind of want to play this ridiculous clip from Kelly Price as she's popping her shit. And yeah, you guys let me know what you think because Kelly Price is going in. So give me 1 second. Let's pull this up here. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's hear from Kelly Price on nasty, disrespectful black men and women.
I'm still going to be selling out theaters and venues looking like a fat slob in clothes that you said that I look nasty in. I don't even do this, but I'm so sick of black people and their bull. I'm saying what I want to say. If you got a problem with what I'm saying and Lord, pray for me. Black women, you are some of the most nasty, disrespectful people on God's planet Earth. The things that you say about other black women, but you're an activist and you are educated. Find yourself, because a degree does not give you class. Find yourself, because a degree ain't going to get your stupid into heaven. Find yourself, because being a keyboard thug on social media ain't going to do nothing but your whipped when somebody walk up on you that don't know, that you don't even know is watching you.
Man, why is Kelly Price going in like this? Yeah, she clearly. I think she was getting trolled and just obviously got fed up. But Kelly Price is, I think there's been many versions of Kelly Price that I personally like known or had a thought of, right? I got the back of the day Kelly Price, you know, big girl, like wants her man to do right. Like she had a video of her like throwing like a treadmill off of a balcony, and I'm sure I'll get that clip here under like during the music video. Like Kelly Price, like you should have told me. R&B, neo soul, Kelly Price, boom, respect.
Right.
And then I would hear things about her on the show. I think it was called R&B Divas.
Yes.
And someone once like mentioned, I think like Kelly Price came up and they were like, "Oh, she's not a nice person." I was like, "What you like, Kelly? Like Big Kelly? Not nice? Like seems like a nice girl." They're like, "Nah, she's not very friendly all the time." And I'm like, "Okay." So there's another little version. We all got our, shit's all right, cool. But then you got the version like she like went missing a couple years ago. She like nobody heard from her. They were saying like, "Oh, we're looking for Kelly Price. We can't find her. She's nowhere to be found." And obviously she came back, right? She came back. She was like, "I was doing good, whatever. I'm back. I'm Kelly Price, bitch." And and now you got this version 2025. She's not fucking with the troll. She's like, look, I'm not having it. Y'all black people, y'all got me fucked up. It won't get you into heaven. It won't get you off your ass. Won't get you no paper in the bank. And I'm shitting on y'all for real. So those are the 4 versions of Kelly Price that I know.
Those are the
Chuck,
4
when
versions.
you hear that clip, I mean, what's your thoughts, bro?
First of all, I feel her because everybody wants to be like black unity, all this and that, and then be like troll. Like my thing is that Kelly Price don't be doing enough of anything to warrant whatever I think she's seeing. And people are okay with being mean until like she turned up. Now everybody won't be like, oh, why is Kelly Price? It's like, bro, if she screenshots some of those things that in her comments and her DMs, y'all gonna be like, oh, for real. It's like, yeah. But I don't feel like she doing a lot. Like you don't gotta put it all on black people. But this is one. But what I do think is interesting. What your audience, who your audience is, always determines how you see the world. So like Kelly Price audience is mainly black people. She's not like one of those crossover. She don't got a lot of like other other fans. So the vitriol she get is gonna only be from black people for the most part. It's not gonna be, random, Asian, white, nah, because her fans are black. So that's the one thing I do find interesting that she purposely calls out black people because those are her fans. So I don't think she's being like, I don't think it's a all black people thing. I think it's a all my fans thing, and all her fans happen to be black. And I think you missed a version of Kelly Price. You just a fat ass Kelly Price when that person said that on what's that show? Catfish. That I feel as though like that brought her back into like the public lexicon or like the public kind of zeitgeist for a little bit. So for me, like all the versions you named are very, very true. I actually remember the video. I can't remember the treadmill, but I definitely remember her like in a video, like basically like I'm free, I'm gonna be me. So it is funny the different versions she has been. But yeah, she's fed up, and I'm with baby girl. Sometimes you gotta tell people how it is, man.
Sometimes you really do, but yeah, Kelly Price, she's fed up. And she not having him no more with you niggas. It's done. It's over. Stop playing. Won't get you into heaven. Won't get you off your ass.
The won't get you into heaven is kind of crazy though. Like I didn't know she was able to determine such things, but I feel her. I feel her.
She's the new ruler, Kelly Price. I don't want no smoke. Media Markus. All right, man. That's it. We're here. That game got delayed. We did 30 minutes, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Look, we gotta reach up to our highest amount of viewers today. So let's make some noise for that. Appreciate y'all for listening, tuning in. I'll put these clips out on social media, and we'll get ready. I'll be back here tomorrow after Chiefs and the Chargers. Hopefully, got 2 more wins up my belt like I got tonight. So fantasy football didn't
You
go
really
well.
coming every night with it.
Yeah, every night with it.
Oh my!
I won't be here every single night, but most of the nights I'm going to be here. So kudos to that. Appreciate you all for listening. Appreciate you all for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.